everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time watching. My name is Hannah and today I will be participating in the 2025 Formula One season predictions. First, I wanted to make a little disclaimer. This is only my second season watching Formula One, so my predictions are probably going to be completely off base. A lot of the predictions I made were a little bit random, but I'm really excited to, at the end of the year, look back on this video and see how my knowledge has evolved. So first and foremost, we have to make the most important prediction of all, which is who will win the Drivers' Championship. I was torn between 4 drivers to win the championship this year. I think this year will be actually quite even, given the fact that there's so many great drivers in incredible cars. And I truly think it's going to be defined in the last race. So for number 4th, I put down Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is one of the best drivers in Formula One. He has won 7 championships, and I don't doubt that he has the ability to win another one. But this year, I think he will be more focused on adapting to the team and trying to prepare himself for 2026, which is when the new regulations come out. Now, Lewis has already proven himself. He has done incredible in the Bahrain testing, but great results in testing does not equal great results in race. And even though I think he will do great, I don't think he will be the champion this year. Next up, in 3rd place, I went for Max Verstappen. Now, even though Max Verstappen is, again, an incredible racer, he has won 4 championships, and I don't doubt that he has the potential of winning a 5th one. There are 3 reasons why I put him in 3rd place. Number 1 is his car. The terribleness of the Red Bull car is something that has been in the talks for a while, years even. And I don't think this year is any different, especially with Adrian Newey going to Aston Martin. I don't think this car is going to hold up to the standards of a driver like Max Verstappen. The second reason is that Max is going to become a dad this year, and I don't know how that will affect his mental state. I'm going to guess that he is going to be very focused on Kelly and his new baby and his new family, and his mind might be put off from driving for a little bit. It has been said in the past before that the drivers who become fathers tend to start driving worse as the years go on, but who knows what will happen with Max. And the third reason is I want to give credit to the 2 racers that I put in number 1 and number 2, because I think they're both incredible drivers, but they also have incredible cars, which Max does not have. In 2nd place, I put Lando Norris with the McLaren. This year it seems clear that McLaren is the best car, and I think that Lando in the last year has gained a lot of experience as a driver and has become more confident in his driving, especially after Max won the championship last year. He let himself go and start relaxing a lot more, and I think that has made him better. And I think that Lando knows that he is very capable of winning a world championship, but I don't see him in a rush to do that this year. I think he's still focused on team play and making sure the McLaren wins the Constructors' Championship rather than him winning the Drivers' Championship. But I am not Lando Norris. I don't know what goes through his head. I wouldn't be surprised if he won the championship this year. In 1st place, I went with the Tifosi delusion of thinking that Charles Leclerc could win this year's World Championship. Now, Charles is an incredible driver, and I think he hasn't been very fortunate with the strategies that he used in the past. But this year, with Lewis Hamilton as his teammate, I think he has something to prove. There's so many new rookies and incredible drivers coming up, and I think that he is in a situation where it is now or never. Now, for the Constructors' Championship, I put Red Bull in 4th place. As I said, I think Max is going to perform really well, but the car itself is not going to play in his favor. And when it comes to Liam, I think he's a good driver. I think he's performing well under pressure, but I'm not really sure he has what it takes to make it to a podium. And Red Bull will ultimately not make enough points to make it to the top 3. In 3rd place, I put Mercedes. They seem to be having a better car this year, and George Russell, the same as with Lando Norris, seems to have gained a lot more confidence this year, and I think he will do a great job. He will probably be on the podium a couple of times. And Kimi seems to be performing well. There's a lot of hype around him. I don't know if he's overhyped. I think that he will definitely put a good performance and put Mercedes in the top 3. In 2nd position, I put Ferrari with Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. The car that they have this year is not the best, but they have 2 incredible drivers who know how to make the best out of a bad situation. and I think they're going to be in second place. Number 1, obviously McLaren. I think they will win the championship again, with both Lando and Oscar being incredible drivers. They will both win a few races, and I don't have much doubt that McLaren will come on top. I have also made a few extra random predictions. I put them in a bingo card that I will link down below so you can fill it up yourself if you want. I'm going to list them all a little bit quickly, and I'm going to stop in a few of them to explain them to you. So for my first prediction, I put that there's going to be 3 red flags this year. Number 2, I think there will be a technical difficulty on track. We saw in Bahrain that the lights went out. I think something similar might happen. The lights might go out in a track, or there might be a crack in the floor, or something strange will happen, a flood or something. Number 3, and this is to do with the predictions I made earlier, I think there's going to be a new world champion, someone who has never won before. Number 4, I think someone is going to win a home race. There's 3 Brits, and then there's Max and Charles and so many other drivers that have home races. I think at least one of them has to win it. Next, this one's a little bit more optimistic. I think that Sauber will achieve a double points. My next prediction is that something will get stuck to or under one of the cars. We saw last year that a pole got stuck under Lewis Hamilton's car. There were some plastic bags flying around. I think that something will get stuck. Next, I think that this year we will see a black flag. For those of you who don't know what a black flag is, this is a flag that is shown to disqualify a racer in the middle of a race for doing something dangerous or breaking the rules. My next prediction is that I think a rookie will make it to the podium in the first 12 races. Having so many rookies, I don't think that this is an outrageous prediction to make. The next prediction is something that I mentioned before. I think that the Drivers' Championship will be defined in the last race. I also think that there will be a pit stop that lasts more than 5 seconds, and also that there will be a crash in lap 1 in one of the races. I also think there will be a race where there will be either 5 or more DNFs. This one is a little bit more difficult, but I think there will be a driver who will get suspended for swearing, and it is not going to be Max. From what I understand, in the new FIA rules, all the drivers get fined for swearing, but with the second infraction you get suspended for a race, so I think this might happen. I also think we will see a radio meltdown from either one of the drivers or one of the principals, and there will be a new Grand Prix winner. I think this year we will see a podium with 3 different teams, and none of them is going to be Red Bull. I also think there's going to be a crash between 2 teammates. I also believe that Valtteri Bottas is going to race at least one race this year. Valtteri Bottas is currently the reserve driver for Mercedes, and I think by either one of the drivers being suspended or being injured or something, I think Valtteri is going to get in the Mercedes car and drive one race. I also think there's going to be a race where only 19 cars will start the race. And the next one is a little bit more optimistic as well, but I think Williams could possibly achieve to get on the podium. This is mostly to science, but I think maybe Albon could also do it. I also think there will be a crash or a contact between 2 former teammates. My next prediction is a little bit more out there, but I think there will be one race where Max Verstappen does not participate. This will either be because of an injury, because he got suspended, or because his baby was born. I think there will be one race where Max is not racing. My next prediction is that there will be not just 1, but 2 driver swaps mid-season. I know there's a lot of speculation going around about Franco Colapinto replacing Jack Doohan in Alpine, but I think there might be a second driver swap this year. If I had to predict any team, I think VCAP would probably replace Hadjar for someone else. And last but not least, I think there will be 3 races that will happen in the rain. I'm going to show all my predictions somewhere on the screen with the bingo card, and I'm going to leave the template down below in case you want to fill it up yourself. But this is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment down below what your predictions for this year are and whether you agree or disagree with mine. And hopefully at the end of the year I will make a video where I look through all the predictions and see how many I got right, and I could also feature some of you guys' comments. Please like this video, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.